Hello everyone, and thanks for joining us today at Snow Globe Rescue, where we show you how to fix your snow globes. I'm Tony, and with me as usual is Allie.
Hello.
And today we have a subscriber request. Actually, 2 subscribers requested this. So thank you to Barb Chester and Michael Jones. They, I believe, at least one of them, I believe both of them mentioned that they have this exact same snow globe, and they were interested in seeing how to fix it. And I'll show you what the problems are with this one. First of all, let's take a look at the globe here. So this is if you're familiar with the movie Polar Express, we saw the movie years ago, a long time ago, and it was recently on TV, and now in December, obviously they're playing it, but we saw part of the movie, and it's been a while since we've seen it, but of course Tom Hanks does the voice of the conductor, who's the star of the movie, and then we have the young boy there that's working with him, and then it's...
And then I just recently found out that Tom Hanks is also the voice of that, I guess he's like a
Cola?
Yeah, or a vagrant that was on top of the train that the little boy met up with.
Okay, he did the voice of that as well. Okay, so he did 2 voices at least. So once again, the Polar Express, it says all aboard the Polar Express there. We got the conductor and the young boy there. And so it's a lantern. And there's 2 things wrong with this. Number 1, there is water. I don't know if you can see the water dripping. There's water leaking out of here. So we need to, this is a solid base globe here. So there's no cover that we can get access. So we have to use, hopefully, I would think this was put together with hot glue, because this is a pretty good quality. This is a Hallmark. Yeah, Hallmark makes this. So I'm going to assume they used hot glue. So we're going to heat this up, get the globe out of here. We'll fix this air bubble that's in there, and maybe replace that water. But the second problem is up here. There is a on-off switch up here. Obviously there's a light that lights the lantern up. It's not working, and we looked at this for a while and could not figure out how to replace the batteries in this thing to get the light to come on. And I did some research online, and it turns out, according to the manufacturer, the batteries are not replaceable in this. So once you buy this and you start using it, once the batteries run out, that's it.
Like your toast.
No more light. But
I don't like that answer.
I don't think we're gonna. I don't think that's going to stop us. So we're going to try and see.
Unacceptable.
We're going to see what we can do to fix this. We may or may not, but we're going to find out how this fits.
Shot, right?
All right. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at this Polar Express lantern globe and see if we can fix it.
Let's do it.
All right. All right. So we're heating up some water. We're going to boil some water to, since this is a solid base snow globe, we could use a hair dryer, but it's a lot easier to use hot water. That way you don't have to sit there and hold the hair dryer, and it just kind of like does it itself. And sometimes it's faster than the hair dryer.
Yeah.
Now, we've never had the hot water damage or ruin a base, but in some cases, depending on the base, we'll put some plastic on it to protect it from the water so that it gets the heat from the hot water, but not the water touching it itself. So in this particular case, we're going to go ahead and give that. What we're going to do is we're going to put this base right here in the center of the plastic, and then we'll pull the plastic up here like this, and put this in here. And all we need now is the hot water's ready. Go ahead, Allie, pour it in there. And if you haven't seen our previous videos, we'll go through it again, but you have to bring that hot water up to the top of the base, but don't get the globe into the water. A little bit more, I think. A little bit more. And this is a tall base here.
I can't tell.
A little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Right there. Okay.
Okay.
That's at the top of the base. The plastic is keeping the water from actually contacting the base. And hopefully this was assembled with hot glue. I would think it was. And so we're going to give it 5 minutes, and we're going to check. All right. This has been in the hot water for 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. With any luck, keep your fingers crossed. Let's see. Is this loose? Oh, hold on. It's moving.
It's moving.
It's moving. Or I felt it move, I thought. Yep, it is moving. There. Ooh. Oh. Wow. That's why it was leaking.
Yeah, it was probably already broken.
That's why it was leaking water, because it was partially cracked already, because all I did was swiggle it a little bit. So we have a broken globe here. So, okay. Well, that's fine. because we were going to remove this off the globe anyway to see if we can get this to work. So we need to replace the globe, so that's fine. All right, so, well, the globe is off. Let's see here.
Let's get some of this water up.
Yeah. Get this out of the way here, and then we'll
Let's clean up,
see about
what we can do here.
getting this figurine and whatever's left out of the way and continue on. All right, so we cleaned up the mess as best as we could. And as you saw, the base of the globe apparently was already cracked because as soon as I twisted it, it just fell apart. So we have the figurine right here. I'm going to try and get this figurine out of there because at this point it should just be sitting in the opening of the, there we go. Okay, so this was assembled with hot glue. And there it is right there, and there's some glass. All right, so we're going to go ahead and dig the hot glue and glass out of this base. Allie, would you like to wear that?
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Okay.
You gotta find. We gotta.
Right, because now what I'm going to do, I'm hoping that this light part on the top of the globe is using hot glue. I am going to, since this has electronics in it, I'm not going to put this in the water, obviously, but I'm going to hit it with the hair dryer, heat it up, and see if it comes loose from the globe. All right, so as it turns out, you know, I heated this up with the hair dryer, probably 10-15 minutes, and it is not coming loose at all. This is not hot glue holding this top, this light to the top of this globe. So this is something that we have not had to deal with in a long time, where we cannot remove this from the globe. So when you come into this situation, the only thing you can do is break the globe and start over again. So break the globe, that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to wrap the globe in this towel here. And we're just going to go ahead and put this towel over it. We're going to put this piece of wood right here. And then we are going to carefully hit it with a hammer.
Control, Blake.
There we go. Let's see. So far, so good. And all right, so now we've got something we can work with here. Just knock that. There we go.
And remember, if you're going to be doing this, please wear safety goggles. Just
safety goggles.
Message from your local optician here. Please wear safety goggles.
Okay.
My husband has his on.
Right, I got my glasses on. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and see how much of this glass we can get off, and then we'll be. All right, so I was able to get, with using my little screwdriver here, I was able to pry all of that glass and glue off of this light that goes on top of the lantern. Now that I have this part open here, I see the circuit board and I see the bulb, but I see a bunch of hot glue around here, around this circuit board, which is probably how it's being held in. So we're gonna have to heat this hot glue up and see if I can lift this circuit board up to find out if there is a battery underneath that. Maybe it's up in here. I have an idea as a last resort, but we're gonna try this first. All right, so Allie, if you could use the hair dryer to heat that up, I'll see if I can get that out of there.
I can do that.
Good, okay. All right, so using the hair dryer, we got the hot glue that was holding the circuit board in. So let's see what's underneath there. Let me just get the little piece of hot glue I'll put there. And what we have is, let's see. Oh man, more wires.
More wires.
We got a bunch of wires in here. And what else is in here? There's buried some batteries in here somewhere.
I know, right? Where are the batteries?
There's a compartment like way up in the top here.
Dang.
So now the problem is, I imagine the batteries are up in this compartment, way up in and there looks like there is another circuit board right here, and there's something in here which is probably, that's got to be where the batteries are. Now, can I lift that out of there? Not easily. Okay, so let me see if we can get that. Let me see if we can get that circuit board out of this thing and see what that is. I got it loose. Let's see if I can get it out of there. It looks like that circuit board up there was also glued in. I broke it loose. Let's see if I can lift it out. There it is. Aha! We did it.
Look
Okay.
at that.
So that's what it is. Okay, so these two batteries right here, they got two of those watch batteries
Of course
stuck
they
there.
do.
They have this stuffed up into the end of the top of this ornament here in that little hole that just had the battery stuffed in there, and then the circuit board holding the lights right here. So yeah, unless you were to take this globe apart the way we just did,
Yeah.
you would never be able to replace those
Yeah.
batteries. This was not meant to be maintained or have the batteries replaced. So now that we know what it is, and I can just put this back together, I have to go to the store now and find two of these batteries, which I'm sure will not be cheap. However, when we put this back together, we'll use hot glue,
Yeah.
and we're not going to hot glue all of this inside of here. So if we ever need to replace a battery again, we can just heat it up with a hairdryer, pull it off, and replace the battery if we need to. I don't think we're going to be turning this on that often, but
yeah.
so anyways, we'll have to stop here. I have to go find two batteries, and once I find that, we can then continue with the repair and get it back together again. So we will be back once we find those batteries.
We'll be back.
All right.
I'm sorry.
All right, we are back. So we started this globe in late December, like I think it was just after Christmas, I believe it was. and it is now mid-January, and we're finally getting back to it with all the craziness that happened over the holidays and everything. So
It's already mid-January.
it's already mid-January. Yes, it is. Mm-hmm. So I found the batteries, and these weren't easy. I ended up having to go to a battery store. I couldn't find it at the hardware store, department store, so I found the two batteries, put them in here, and we have light.
Lights.
We have a light. All right, so it works. All right, so now I found we took apart another globe that we had back there. We cannibalized this off another globe here, and we recovered the snow from that globe that we'll use. So the first thing we're going to do is put this back together.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and get these guys back. So let's go ahead and put some water in there.
Would you like me to hold this?
Mm-hmm. What was that?
Would you like me to hold?
Oh, yes. Thank you.
See, he just agreed, folks, man. Ooh, I should have asked for something else.
I thought I heard something, and I realized I didn't really quite hear what you said. So, okay. So we're going to go ahead and put 8 tablespoons of glue in this one. This is a, what is this? This is a
that's plenty.
This is
It will
about,
work.
This is about a 3-inch globe. So we're going to put about 8 tablespoons in this one. All right. Here we go. All right, that is about 8 tablespoons of glue. Go ahead and mix that up.
I will mix up. I was gonna say something snarky. I changed my mind.
Mm-hmm. All right. So those look. Looks all right?
Looks good.
Okay, looks good. Let's go ahead and get that snow in there. Okay, here's some snow. Let's get the rest of it out of there. And yeah, we got it all. Okay, so there we go. Stir that up. All right.
Looks good.
Looks good.
My amazing husband.
I'm gonna add a little more water in there.
Okay.
Okay, so now hold this, please.
Yep.
And we are going to wet the stopper here, so it's easier to install. And then get this in there halfway.
We don't do anything halfway.
Exactly, all the way. Try or try not. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put the little screwdriver in there like I normally do to alleviate that pressure. Let me just get it past the stopper there. Okay, and then we're going to...
As Yoda would say, there is no try.
There is no try. Okay. Get this all the way in there. There we go.
Oh.
There we go. It's starting to spit some water out, and hopefully the air bubble comes out with it. Let's see. Let's see how I do this time. Okay, here we go. This is the last little bit right there. And no air bubble. Look at that.
Yeah, no, that looks
no
good.
air
I
bubble.
don't see
All
one.
right, good. So let's take a look here. How does this look? That looks pretty good.
That does look
I
good.
think that looks good, yeah. Okay, so we're going to dry this up. All right, the globe is dry. We're going to go ahead and, could you hold that, please? We're going to go ahead and put some hot glue around this stopper and globe to hopefully keep it from leaking again. And we're just going to put this bead here to be like a double kind of a, double protection here, because we're going to go ahead and put some glue around the base here. All right, so go ahead and hold on to that. And then I'm going to put some glue around the opening of the base here. Okay, Allie, and there's the front right there. And they were kind of running just off at an angle that way, like that, yeah.
Right there?
Right about there, yeah. Okay, so go ahead and press it down.
I think we got that.
And I think, okay, so this bottom part's done.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna set that aside. All right, so the last step is to get this this lantern top on here. Now, we're gonna go ahead and, we're not gonna glue this back into here like they had before, because we had to actually just kind of cut through all that.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and just stuff that back in there like that. And then we're gonna get this light, get the wires in there, and then just get the light to just kind of sit there
yeah.
like that. There we go.
Because when we put it on there, it's not gonna move
It's not gonna go anywhere now, exactly. We've cleaned the top of this globe here, and we're gonna glue this now. The thing is, and I think I understand why this was not hot glued to the top of this globe, and it was kind of, they either used epoxy or super glue. And the reason is, I think, and this is my rationale here, because when you put this on here, okay, the tendency is for people to lift it up by the handle here, right? So the weight of the globe is going to be, on here. So that hot glue may or may not hold it strong enough. So they put something permanent on there.
That makes sense.
In our case though, if we ever want to replace these batteries for this light, we're going to have to take this off, which means if we use something permanent, we won't be able to do it again. So we'll have to use hot glue here. That way we can heat it up.
No, not to pull it by the handle.
We will know not to lift it up by the handle, and so that's just one thing we'll just have to keep an eye on. I'm just going to put enough glue here to hold it on to the globe. Okay, and now we're going to put the switch in the back.
Okay.
We're going to lower this straight down.
I think it needs to...
A little bit that way?
A little bit that way.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Right there.
Is that centered? Oh.
It is now.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, I was going to say it was a little off at first, but yeah, that looks good.
No, it's good now.
It looks
okay.
good now, yeah.
All right, so let's we'll let that glue cool, and then we're gonna, I think we're done, and we'll go ahead and check it out. All right. All right, we're gonna let that sit. All right, there it is, all done. Looks good. It's got clean water, no big air bubble, and we got the light working.
And we did get the light working.
So, let's go ahead and take a look at the snow in there. And then we put 8 tablespoons of glue in this. So let's go ahead and shake that up so you can see what that looks like. Looks good. And now, if you saw in the video, we had looked this up, and the batteries say they're not replaceable.
Yeah.
So, the fact is, the truth is they are replaceable, but not easily.
Yeah.
So if you saw the entire video, you saw that we had this was attached to the globe with the glue that's permanent, not like hot glue or something that we could remove. So we had to break the globe to get this off. But we got the assembly out of there. There's no way to change that battery other than removing this from the top of the globe. So so we hot glued it, and if that battery runs out again, we'll have to heat this up with a hair dryer, melt that glue, and then remove that and just pull the battery compartment out there. But
which won't be too difficult.
It won't be that difficult now, but I'm not sure how often we're gonna be turning this light on.
Right, exactly.
It's difficult enough to change those batteries that it's probably not worth it. But I guess, I don't know, it's weird, but this particular globe here, if I guess once you buy it, once the battery is running out, that's it. That's it. You just kind of look at it, or you buy another one. I don't know how it works, but yeah, it's interesting that there's no way of changing them.
For an answer over here when it comes to that, though.
So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and turn the light on so you can see what it looks like with the light on. And there we go. Let's go ahead and turn some of these lights off here. Look at that. Yep. Let's try shaking it up and see what happens here. Oh, look at that. With the light on, the snow looks pretty
I
good. Look
like
at that.
it.
Yeah. Nice. So there we go. The Polar Express lantern. Oh, you know what? It looks like it it's on a timer.
Yeah.
When you shake it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
look at that. That's how it saves the battery power.
There we go.
I guess if it sits there for too long, it turns itself off, and then you shake it.
And it comes
It's motion activated. Look at that. I didn't know that.
that's cool.
So that's how it keeps you from wasting the battery. It
Good
only
to know.
it only comes on when you shake it. Oh, I did not know that. Okay, well, I learned something today.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's it. This one is, as we said before, this one goes out to Barb Chester and Michael Jones, a couple of our subscribers who, one or both of them have this snow globe, and they were wondering how to replace those batteries. So, hopefully you guys, learned something, and good luck replacing the battery. So, that's it for this one. Once again, hope you enjoyed that video. Let us know in the comments what you think, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you so much.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.